Visual, sweeping aerial shots of endless sand dunes. The Sahara. The very name conjures up images of endless sun-baked sand dunes, shimmering heat waves, and the occasional lost camel caravan. But there's more to the world's largest hot desert than meets the eye.
Yes.
So let's dive into the secrets of this colossal landscape. It covers 11 countries in North Africa. First off, let's get the basics down. The Sahara isn't just a big sandy space in one country. No, sir. It's a massive desert that covers a whopping 11 countries in North Africa. We're talking about parts of Morocco, Algeria, Mali, Niger, Chad, Sudan, Eritrea, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, and yes, even a tiny sliver of Western Sahara. 9.2 million square kilometers, almost the size of China. In terms of pure size, the Sahara is the absolute heavyweight champion, stretching over 9.2 million square kilometers. To put that into perspective, it's almost the same size as an entire country like China. That's a lot of sand. Home to sand dunes, rocky plateaus, oases, and even mountains. While most people picture the Sahara as nothing but endless shifting dunes, the reality is a bit more varied. You've got the Sahara's famous erg, which are those towering sand seas that look straight out of a sci-fi movie. Then there are the reg, which are rocky plateaus that seem to go on forever. And don't forget about the oases scattered throughout, offering a glimpse of life in the midst of the arid expanse. And did I mention that the Sahara even has mountains? The Ahaggar Mountains in the Atlas Range can reach over 3,000 meters high, so it's not all just flat and sandy. Temperature: up to 50 degrees Celsius in the day, freezing at night. If you're thinking about moving to the Sahara, maybe pack a jacket. Daytime temperatures can soar to a sweltering 50 degrees Celsius, but as soon as the sun dips below the horizon, things can get downright chilly with temperatures plummeting close to freezing. That's a drastic swing, and it's all thanks to the Sahara's extreme dryness. Without any cloud cover to trap heat, the desert sky turns into a giant freezer at night. Rainfall less than 3 inches. Year? Speaking of dryness, let's talk about rain, or rather the lack of it. The Sahara receives, on average, less than 3 inches of rain per year. To put that into context, some places get that much rain in a single day. So dry in the Sahara that some parts haven't seen rain in decades. And when it does rain, it's often in the form of short, intense showers, followed by even more intense thunderstorms. Wind and sandstorms, like the Haboob. The Sahara is a windy place, and I mean really, really windy. Strong winds whip across the desert at speeds of up to 96 kilometers per hour, which is enough to make even the sturdiest of camels feel a little uneasy. These winds have a knack for picking up loose sand and creating massive dust storms that can last for days. The locals call the most intense ones Haboobs, and they can be so powerful that they actually form their own mini tornadoes. Imagine a tornado made of sand. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. Animals: Fennec, fox, Addax, antelope, Scarab beetle, desert monitor. Despite the harsh conditions, the Sahara is home to a surprising number of animals. Take the Fennec fox, for example, with its oversized ears that help it cool down in the heat. Or the Addax antelope, which can survive for weeks without water. There's also the ever-present Scarab beetle, which is considered sacred in many cultures. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a desert monitor, a type of lizard that can grow up to 4 meters long. Plants: date palms, cactus, acacia. When you picture the Sahara, you might not think much about plants because, well, it doesn't look like the kind of place where things grow, and you're not wrong. The vast majority of the desert is just barren rock and sand. But there are still some hardy plants that have figured out how to thrive in these conditions. Date palms are a common sight, providing not only food but also shade and a source of water. Cacti are everywhere, from the iconic prickly pear to the strange and wonderful euphorbias. If you look closely at the ground, you'll see tiny plants like acacia that have deep roots that help them find water deep underground. Oases, vital water sources, and centers of life. Speaking of water, let's talk about the oases. These fertile pockets of land surrounded by date palms and other trees are vital sources of water in the Sahara. They're formed by underground springs that bring water to the surface, creating a lush green area in the middle of the desert. Not only are they home to a variety of plant and animal life, but they're also important sources of water for humans and livestock. Life in the Sahara revolves around the oases, which are often located near ancient caravan routes and serve as hubs for trade and communication. Nomadic tribes like the Tuareg and Berbers. The Sahara is not just a barren wasteland. It's home to several nomadic tribes who have adapted to the harsh environment and developed unique ways of life. The Tuareg, known as the Blue People, due to their indigo tattoos, travel with their herds of goats and camels, relying on the stars for navigation. Meanwhile, the Berbers, one of the oldest known civilizations in history, live a more settled life, trading goods and crafts with passing caravans. Both tribes have rich cultures, traditions, and languages, showcasing the diversity of human life in the face of inhospitable conditions. How they survive: camel caravans, tents, traditional clothing. Picture this: you're in the heart of the Sahara, the sun beating down on the endless dunes around you. How do people survive in such a harsh environment? Well, the answer lies in the traditional way of life adopted by the indigenous people. Their survival is intertwined with their connection to the land. Camel caravans play a crucial role, allowing for the transportation of goods and people across the vast desert. Tents provide shelter from the elements and are often crafted using traditional techniques passed down through generations. And then there's the traditional clothing, which is designed not only to protect against the sun and wind, but also to reflect the cultural identity of the wearer. Each stitch tells a story of resilience and adaptation. Ancient trade routes, salt, gold, and spices. Did you know that the Sahara wasn't always as deserted as it is today? In fact, it was once a bustling hub of activity with ancient trade routes crisscrossing the region. The Sahara was a key part of the trans-Saharan trade routes that connected North Africa with sub-Saharan Africa. Traders from as far away as West Africa would journey across the desert carrying valuable goods such as salt, gold, and spices. The Sahara's strategic location made it a vital link in this extensive trade network, fostering cultural exchange and economic prosperity. Fossils of whales and crocodiles. The Sahara is not just a desert, it's a treasure trove of fossils. What? Yes, you heard me right. Beneath those towering dunes lie the remains of ancient creatures from a bygone era. From the fossilized bones of whales to the petrified palm wood, the Sahara holds clues to our planet's prehistoric past. The discovery of whale fossils in the Sahara has revealed that this region was once submerged underwater. Crocodiles, on the other hand, have left behind their own set of fossils, offering insights into the evolution of these fascinating reptiles. Prehistoric cave paintings, Tassili Najur, venture into the Sahara's remote regions, and you'll stumble upon prehistoric cave paintings that have stood the test of time. These remarkable works of art, found in places like Tassili Najur, depict scenes from daily life, including hunting expeditions and interactions with livestock. Created by nomadic peoples thousands of years ago, these paintings offer a glimpse into the beliefs, customs, and artistic skills of our ancestors. Preserved in the rugged terrain of the Sahara, they stand as a testament to human creativity in the face of adversity. Evidence it was once a lush green land 5,000 to 10,000 years ago. Green Sahara theory. Now, for a real mind-bender, imagine the Sahara as a lush green land teeming with life. It might sound unbelievable, but scientists believe that this was a reality not too long ago. The Green Sahara theory proposes that between 5,000 and 10,000 years ago, the Sahara was covered in vegetation and home to a thriving ecosystem. This transformation was likely due to higher rainfall and milder temperatures, creating conditions suitable for plant and animal life to flourish. The evidence for this theory comes from various sources, including geological records, plant fossils, and ancient human settlements. If true, it paints a fascinating picture of how the Sahara has changed over time and raises questions about the factors that led to its current arid state. Solar farms and renewable energy projects in the Sahara. The Sahara is harnessing the power of the sun to drive progress. With its abundant sunshine and vast open spaces, the desert region is becoming a hub for solar farms and renewable energy projects. Countries like Morocco, Egypt, and Algeria are investing in solar power to meet their energy needs and reduce their carbon footprint. The Sahara's potential for renewable energy is enormous. And as technology advances, it could become an even bigger player on the global stage. Use drone footage, time lapses, and animated maps To really bring the Sahara to life, use stunning drone footage to capture the vastness and beauty of the desert's landscapes. Time lapses can showcase the mesmerizing play of light and shadow across the dunes, as well as the changing seasons. Animated maps can illustrate the Sahara's size, its position relative to other major deserts, and the movement of sandstorms. By incorporating these visual elements, we can create a more immersive and engaging experience for viewers. Add desert sounds and tribal music for immersion. To enhance the overall experience of exploring the Sahara, incorporate ambient desert sounds and tribal music into the video. The haunting melodies and rhythmic beats can evoke the mystique and cultural richness of the region. Imagine the sound of wind whistling across the dunes accompanied by the haunting notes of traditional instruments. It will transport viewers to the heart of the Sahara. Include Bengali subtitles or narration for local engagement. Consider adding Bengali subtitles or including a Bengali voiceover for the video. This will allow viewers in Bangladesh and beyond to access the content in their own language, fostering a sense of connection and understanding. It's a simple yet effective way to engage with a broader audience and make the exploration of the Sahara more inclusive. By following these tips, we can create a truly captivating and informative video that does justice to the wonders of the Sahara. So grab your virtual camel and get ready to embark on an unforgettable journey through the world's largest hot desert.